Hello, Scorpio. I'm back from Kind of Big Deal Tarot. I am Kind of Big Deal Tarot. Here to do your reading, your energy check in to see what we're going to get for you guys. All right. Let's split the deck. I'm going to do my shuffling right here. All right. This is how I shuffle the cards. And a 3. All right, Scorpio, we're going to start off with the Life Oracle changes since we did have a full moon in Pisces. And it was more than just a full moon, it was a lunar eclipse. The solar eclipse will be on the 21st. So again, what you haven't released should be released by then. Okay? So again, I'm going to thank my ancestors, spirits, higher self, and a higher power. I'm going to ask them to protect this energy as I deliver you these messages. It will not resonate with all Scorpios, but if you find any messages in here that you do resonate with, again, give me a like, give me a share, subscribe to the tribe, and remember, I am Kind of Big Deal, and we're going to ask to protect these energies from any negative energy, evil eye, and we're going to return to sender. I thank you for allowing me to be in your vortex to deliver these messages. I'm sorry, I am a half an hour late. I had to go eat something. Thank you, Ancestor Spirit Guide. Show me what you have for Scorpio, Sun, Rising, Venus, and North Node. What is the message here for Scorpio? Okay. Take the next step now in seeking and finding. So, Scorpio, you have 2. Ooh. Hi, Mystic. You have 2 energies. So, again, it is telling you, you need to take the next step. All right. It's something that you're looking for. You want to find out. And I feel like you will find it. Remember, it always says, you go looking for something, be prepared for what you find. Okay. So again, you are seeking and looking for something. Feel like you're looking for some answers so you can make the next move. So again, it's telling you the next move is now. All right. So, and a 3. And we're going to start your reading off now. All right. So we're going to see what is going up on in your energy with the Lovers in reverse. So some of you guys are feeling like you made a bad choice in love or with a connection. All right. Show me Scorpio's current energy. Okay. Wow. Strength card in reverse. So some of you guys are not feeling very confident or bold about something or someone. Well, I'm doing Scorpio right now. Sorry. So again, you might have Leo in your chart or dealing with the Leo. So again, you might be afraid of something. You're in fear about something or someone. What is the challenge here for Scorpio? So again, remember, Scorpio, fear is a false illusion appearing real. Okay, so fear is usually in your head, something that you conquered up in your head. But again, you have to face your fears. All right, that is the challenge here. Okay, so current situation you're in, you're afraid of something or someone. Okay, Ace of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So it could be dealing with a fire sign, or you have that in your chart. So you're fearful about a new beginning. Okay, a passionate new beginning, some creative idea you have. All right. You also could be afraid of giving birth or being pregnant with Ace of Wands here. So again, let's get to the root cause of this for Scorpio. Again, maybe you need more information, okay, about the situation so you won't be afraid. So again, you need to find out what is causing this fear. It could be something deep-rooted from your childhood. The Magician, Virgo's energy, and Gemini, and the daughter of cups. Could be dealing with the water sign. You are a water sign, but you have Virgo and Gemini is here as well. So again, it's about manifesting some type of emotion or love, okay? You might have love for someone or really have love for yourself, for someone else, okay? But again, hmm, you're afraid of a new beginning. Somebody might want a new beginning. You have nurtured something for so long. Again, it could be something that you really manifested or wanted. But right now, you could be facing some challenges with this strength card in reverse in this connection. If it is connection, or if it is a job or a creative idea. What is the past issue for Scorpio? Five of Swords. One more for the, but it's in reverse. So you overcoming some jealousy, some envy, stuck in your mind about something. Again, fives represent change, okay? Okay. You've been in your head about not being happy, not being emotionally fulfilled. You have some type of wish that you have not gotten or want to get, okay, with the Nine of Cups. So again, you've been in your head about this situation. I feel like you want more answers so you can be clear about your next move, right? Because right now you have been in your head and you're trying to get out of your head and overcome this because right now you have been emotionally unfulfilled with whatever's going on. All right, we're going to get more. It can be a friendship. It could be a connection. There could have been third parties involved in this connection. I'm feeling like it's a connection. Son of Wands in reverse. So again, you don't want to take action or somebody hasn't taken a lot of action towards something because the passion might have died out. But for you, again, you're afraid of this. For Pentacles in reverse, you're releasing something or someone. You're not holding on to the situation anymore. It may have caused it a lot of doubt. It may have caused you to be in your head. It may have caused financial issues. It could have affected with your stability. Wow, as I said that the death card turned around and turned upright. So again, you're closing out some type of cycle, some type of situation. You also might have had a personal death in your family or someone around you. So it feels like you want to release some type of emotion. Okay. You also could feel like you were judged or being judged wrong. You also could feel like that you were, again, made a wrong decision. But we're going to get more information. Wow, something was toxic. A lot of jealousy, a lot of envy, a lot of control going on in this situation. So some of you guys are not happy. Could be dealing with a Capricorn. Whatever this was or is, it pushed you in a place of isolation. Okay, so you really can self-reflect about what is going on all around you. You also could be finding out how you feel inside, deep rooted, because when you're in isolation, you can feel, you really can think, you really can hear messages, downloads, spirit guides, your higher self, your higher power, whatever you believe in. In this isolation, you are seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. That everything doesn't have to be what it once appeared. You being unhappy. Again, happiness, everything could be in your mind. So you're trying to change your mindset about a certain situation that you're going through. What is this situation for Scorpio? What is this situation? Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Something's not working out. Something is no longer enticing to you. Something is no longer passionate. Something is no longer what you thought it would be. It's just not working out. You feel more alone in this connection and this friendship than anything. So you want to end a certain cycle. But again, some of you guys are afraid. All right, you're afraid of ending this cycle. Why is Scorpio afraid? You're lacking courage. You're lacking confidence. Why is Scorpio afraid? Wow. Could have something to do with your finances, okay? You want balance. You could feel that you have been used, breadcrumb, taken advantage of. Your energy has been depleted, okay? You just don't know, again, where to go, which way to turn, which direction to go, because You don't want to hurt anybody, but you know that you're not happy. You're not happy in this situation. It could be a job, it could be a connection. You want a passionate new beginning somewhere else, something that you have a lot of love for. And for some of you guys, this is what you're manifesting. Okay, not for everybody. You also could have found out that somebody was doing love magic on you. And maybe that's why you were in a connection with this person to begin with. But now that you're waking up and you're finding the answers, you're realizing, oh, wow, this is why I was not really connected to this person. This is why I felt this type of way because it was false. It wasn't real. This was something somebody trying to control and manipulate your energy, your destiny, your emotions. So again, you are figured out that this wasn't real, okay? This passion in the beginning that you had was not real. So again, you don't know what to do. You don't know how to handle it. All right. Bottom of the deck, you got the Six of Cups upright. So again, something could have been rooted. This could have been a childhood love. You could have had a lot of nostalgic memories, good memories with this person. Looking through photos, you could be thinking about somebody from the past that you want to reconcile with because that's where you're more happy at, right? Yeah, what I said before, you want to go into a new direction here, but you want to be very successful with the Chariot card. Could be dealing with the Cancer, right? Or have Cancer in your energy. All right, show me more. With this Death card here, what is this for Scorpio? What is Scorpio completing or ending? Ooh, a two of Cups in reverse. A connection, a friendship where you guys are no longer seeing eye to eye. You're not on the same page. Okay, so again, things are not working. Things are not coming together. You're not feeling anymore like you're being trapped. You feel like at one time you was being trapped by this person. Oh, Father of Swords. And reverse. You could be feeling like you're dealing with a cold-blooded narcissist. All right. Somebody that wants to argue all the time. They're not even arguing facts. They don't even know the facts. They spit false gossip, false words, always argumentative, not level-headed, always blaming you, okay, for why this connection is not going the way that it's supposed to go. You could have felt that this was your twin flame, this was your soulmate. You wanted the true connection with this person, but with all this energy, uprooted and chaos, you don't feel like things are working out. Yeah, I feel like you want to work on yourself. This could be a mother of your child. Some of you guys could have mother issues, deep-rooted mother issues from the past, like your inner trauma. So again, you're trying to work on your security, your stability. You're trying to work on being closely connected to God. All right. You're trying to work on your family tree, your legacy here. You want to take a new journey, a new path, a new adventure. But again, you're not happy and you don't know which direction to go. But again, you need to take your steps now. You need to get the information that you need to get so you can move on. Six of Cups and the Four of Cups. That is 10 of Cups. Some of you guys are feeling bored in this connection, apathetic, like you lost hope, you lost emotions for this person, and you're constantly in your head with the Four of Swords. Some of you guys can have air in your chart, or you're dealing with somebody that does, all right? You are taking the time out to think about things because you want the truth. You want to get enlightened about which direction to go, how to handle this. It's like you're almost afraid of this person and how they're going to react. Okay, how they're going to react. Okay, if you want to go a new direction, if you want to end this cycle with them. All right, because you might have found out something about this person. What is this Four of Swords for Scorpio? You're disappointed in this family dynamic. Like I said, it could be a family issue. It could be somebody you have a family with. Okay. You can also feel like this is not healed. This is not a healed connection. Things are being done in excess. There's no moderation. Okay. And again, you could have been dealing with somebody that's very attractive, very alluring. And maybe that's all it was built off. Passion. You could have feel like the love is no longer here. in this situation. So you're trying to rebuild yourself back up, your self-esteem, because you want more out of life. You want a new direction. You want a new adventure. You want to get out of your head. You want to get out of chaos. You want to get out of conflict. You felt like you nurtured this situation. It could be a legal issue. You could be dealing with the Libra, but still there's some type of deception around this emotion. You want things to be fair and balanced here. So that's why you're afraid of the situation. You also could feel like this person might take you to court. If this is a child's mother or father, they can take you to court. And maybe you are realizing this is what needs to happen for things to be fair and the truth to come out, because you really have repressed emotions about this situation, this person, and you're not happy. Or you're dealing with somebody that's not happy. You're not able to move on to calmer waters, and you're very indecisive about how to handle this. All right. Let's get some more energy here for Scorpio. What is this Justice card here? What is this for Scorpio? The Hermit. Yeah, you've been thinking about this for a long time. All right. Definitely might have started in Virgo season, which we're in now. So again, you feel very alone, even though you might be with somebody. You don't really feel like you have their support. You don't feel like this is your person. Okay. For Swords again, you are definitely in contemplation. You also could feel like this situation has exhausted you. It made you very tired. All right. 10 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you're not happy. You don't feel like this is in alignment with you and your better health, your better source. You don't feel like this is a true connection. Your family also might not approve of this person. All right. 6 of Cups. This could be somebody from your childhood. But now you have self-awareness. You know what's going on with this person. Because again, you might have taken the time in isolation to really think about this, reflect, contemplate. And now you have convictions over this situation. Now you are getting the courage to stand strong. Even though you have a lot of past memories with this person, it might even start off as good friendship here with the 6 of Cups. You are now facing what you fear. You're going to have bravery. You're going to follow your instincts. And because you're not happy, could have a family. Queen of Swords in reverse. Queen and King of Swords. So it could be a lot of bickering and arguing. Both of you, or you could be dealing with the same energy you're getting back. Okay, another narcissist. You also could feel like you want to reconcile with somebody, but you think that that person is over you, don't want to deal with you anymore. Very bitchy right now. Okay, so maybe that's where you don't have the strength to face this person from the past, because I feel like you made a mistake, okay, with choosing somebody, all right, or somebody could feel this way about you, but I feel like this is you. 2 of Pentacles in reverse. You might have been juggling multiple priorities, multiple people, and now you want to make a decision and go in a new direction. Justice card again. Star card, Aquarius energy, 9 of Wands. So you want to heal something with somebody. All right. I don't think it's the present person. I feel like, or see here, you're having a epiphany about somebody that you're with. I think this was in your last reading. And you're contemplating how to walk away, go in a new direction, but you don't want a lot of drama. You don't want a lot of chaos. With the decisions that you had made or the choices you made to go in a new direction in the past, it left you very disappointed because you thought that you were going to be happy. You thought that you was going to have a family, be emotionally fulfilled and lovey-dovey, but that's not what's happening. Somebody might have tried to trap you with a child or trap you with certain ideas and things that they were saying. And it all was untrue. This person didn't take the motivation to make these things happen. So that's why you're pretty disappointed. You also could have felt like you disappointed your family, your friends, people around you. Okay. But for some of you guys, you also listen to your family and friends about this person. Now you're feeling very disappointed and in your head because you want something else. You want to heal something else from the past. You want to reconcile with somebody that you felt was your true soulmate, that you did have a strong bond with. Okay. You want to mend something. You want to heal something. But now you feel like this person's going to give you pushback. You also feel like this person is very wounded and is not going to want to open up to you. Okay. But for some of you guys, you feel like you also might be going through some type of karma. Again, like I said before, magician in the reverse. You could have magic. And when you found this out, it broke your heart or it's breaking your heart. Page of Wands. Yeah, you're trying to be optimistic. Okay. But you were dealing with somebody that was very immature and lack, intelligence about witchcraft, about energy, period. Knight of Wands and on the side. So you could have had this person on the side. Person could have had you on the side. You could have felt like this person played you. You could have met this person where you was not really thinking. You were very impulsive with your actions, with your wand, with your poom poom. It could have been a one night stand that turned into a relationship. But now you want to complete this cycle because you feel backstabbed. And again, you're not happy with the Sun card in reverse. Some of you guys could be dealing with the Leo or have Leo in your chart. Show me more for Scorpio. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. You feel like this was a bad investment with this person. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. You feel like this was a bad investment. And again, what do you do with bad investments? Right? You got to get rid of it, roll it over, reinvest into something else. It caused you nothing but chaos. You also could have felt like you were in competition or somebody was in competition for you. All right. There's two women here, a Queen of Cups and a Queen of Swords in reverse. Yep. The Magician right over the Seven Pentacles. Somebody continued to keep doing something as well to hold you hostage, to entrap you. What is this Magician here? I'm going to use this deck. What is this Magician in reverse for Scorpio? Oh, yeah, they did not want you to move on, okay? They didn't want you to elevate. They didn't want you to realize that this person was not your person. And they did something in excess, continued to do it over and over and over and over, okay? They wanted you to feel like the victim. They wanted you to feel very wounded. They wanted you to, again, reject somebody from coming back in your life. What is this Star card? And it's been a Six of Cups in reverse. Now you had it up right. This was a soul connection. Again, now somebody is making you feel like you are unable to reconcile with somebody or go back to a past lover. Okay. You also could not have good memories with this new person. Some of you guys may have found out this is not your soulmate. This is not your twin flame. This is not a true connection. So again, you're trying to rethink things. You're trying to take a next step somewhere else because you have found something out. All right. Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the Six of Swords in reverse. Again, it could have affected your finances. All right. So again, some of you guys feel like you're entrapped or enslaved to this person with about money. Yeah, it could have been a third party. Ace of Cups in reverse. This person also could have said something while they were intoxicated, or you did. I see drinking here and somebody saying something very flighty with their mouth here with the Daughter of Swords. Aquarius, they were Gemini. But once they said something, then they were very apologetic. once they said it. They could have been drunk talking, or you was. But again, I see third party here. So again, maybe you found out about something about this person, maybe cheating, doing some type of deception here. What is the Three of Swords? I mean, Three of Cups. And then what is the Ace of Cups? I saw the Three of Swords. Okay. Two of Wands. Tower. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm. All right. So I see some of you guys, again, conversing with friends, how you're planning on walking away from this situation because it's nothing but a lot of chaos. All right. And you're not happy. You might have even lost love for this person. And again, you could feel like you're very insecure, or they made you feel some type of way. I feel for some of you guys, another situation like lightened you up, made you feel very good, made you feel very attractive. But now you have inner conflict within yourself about what to do, how to go about the situation, because the information that you found about the person you're dealing with, please remember this might have happened already. It could happen in the future. Time is fluid in tarot. The information that you found about this person is definitely unfavored. So now you guys are trying to have a decision to move forward, to go in a new direction. You kind of want to reconcile again with somebody from the past. But again, you might find out something shocking about this person from the past. What's the Tower? The Chariot in reverse. Again, Cancer's energy. You could feel like this person might feel like you lack direction. They also might feel like you didn't take action when the time was, prevalent for you to do this. And again, there goes your energy, Scorpio. You also might lack direction and self-discipline. Again, you might be coming up against opposition with coming back with this person from the past. So again, that is something, is why the Strength card was in reverse. Wow, this person could be focused on their money, their finances, their family, long-term success. Okay, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So they might not want to deal with you. They also can think you're unstable, you're controlling, you're not a good person, you're unruly, you're a narcissist. They can feel like this way about you. So they don't want to get back in a cycle that you guys might have had in the past. So you also may be feeling this way. No, I think I feel like you want to work with this person because you feel like you would have success with this person. Y'all can be successful in a successful relationship. For some of you guys, another 3, there was a third party. And you might have chose the side chick over this other person. Now you want to come back around, or they want to come back around to you. But I think this is you, Scorpio. You want to come back around. You want to show equal give and take. You want to show balance. You want to be fair. I feel like you want to spill the beans. You want to tell the truth about your decisions and what you found and how you might have felt about this situation back in the past and why you made this decision. With the Emperor card again in reverse, the 8 of Wands in reverse, you might be blocked. You might be blocked. There could be blocked communication. I feel like this person also heard something about you, felt something about you, seen something about you, and they really don't want to. They don't feel like you're godly or in your divineness. They also could feel like you're unhealed, that you're nothing but drama, trauma, trouble. They also feel like you did not protect their heart at that time. You might have caused them a lot of betrayal. They also might have hit rock bottom and you did not help them, or you turned a blind eye. So again, this person might have a lot of not good memories with you. Okay. But again, you miss this person, 4 cups. You also could be feeling very indifferent because you're unhappy. You're unhappy. Where you're at. You thought you was going to be happy, but it has been nothing but burdens. You're trying to stand on your own 2 feet. Yeah, they were the other three because you're heartbroken. You feel betrayed by the person that you did choose, right? And you can feel like this person is all about money. Here with the Queen of Pentacles, could be a gold digger, somebody that's not focused on their own independence, but want to ride off your coattail. So again, you're feeling very betrayed, very indifferent. Give me more for Scorpio. I see the devil, Nine of Swords, and the devil. Yeah, you have a lot of anxiety, fear. Could feel like you're in bondage because you were dealing with somebody very toxic. This was a toxic relationship that you were not expecting. So you could feel like you're in a stalemate position. Could be dealing with somebody that you feel is very two-faced, that puts you in a lot of challenges. But some of you guys are trying to stay in your ground. All right. Have boundaries, set boundaries because you want something different in your life. You want a new direction. Now is how do you tell this person? How do you walk away? Communicate to this situation or this person that you're unhappy and you want to go back to your ex. I don't think that you have to tell them everything. I do feel like you need to spend time alone instead of immediately going back to somebody else. You need time alone to heal, which some people do not want to do. You could feel like this person that you're dealing with needs to heal because they definitely are very toxic in your eyes. You could feel like this person, this situation is nothing but extra responsibility and you want to complete this. You want to end this because you're tired of carrying around this responsibility and you want to release it. You just don't know how. I think you know how. You just are afraid of what will come after, right? You don't want the drama. You don't want the chaos. All right, give us some advice for Scorpio leaving this situation, leaving this reading. What is the advice for Scorpio? Yeah, you need to get some true introspection. You need time to meditate, contemplate, and really think about this choice, okay? It's almost like you might be getting some type of karma for something that you've done in the past, or the person you're dealing with might be your karma from someone that you walked away and left very empty at one time. This could be this past person that you want to return to, okay? For you to be happy, you're going to have to start investing in yourself and aligning with what you want because this is what you thought you wanted, but now it turned out to be nothing but a mess, a complete mess. For you to have success and to have a true 10-10, all right, 10-10-10-10, you're going to have to end something because it's draining your emotions, it's draining your essence, it's draining your vitality, it's draining your strength. You're definitely going to have the strength, the courage to face it. 10-10. For you to be emotionally fulfilled and be established and to be happy and get into a true connection. You're going to have to end something and go in a new direction. Look, that is the truth. You got clarity about this situation. Now you have to make the move. What you found out is what you were seeking, right? You were seeking some type of truth. You know the truth. But now you have to take the next step. Now that you know the information, what are you going to do about it? You going to stay there? You going to stay there and be unhappy? No one should be unhappy in their life. We're here to learn lessons and be happy, to live a life of fulfillment. Right now, you're not happy. You're not getting your wishes. Right now, you're settling. We're not meant to settle. For you to be success in love, a job, you're going to have to speak up. You're going to have things out. Be real with yourself about the situation, because right now you're living in fear. You're facing this and running, facing evidence and running. You have the evidence that you need to move on, to walk away. But some of you guys are steady focused on walking away and going somewhere else. Don't worry about that. Walk away and be alone for a little bit and heal yourself before you try to get back into a connection that you want a reconciliation with, that you feel is your true mate, your true soulmate, your true twin, whatever it is for you. But you're going to have to heal from this mess that you have been in, because you're definitely not happy. All right, Scorpio, I'm going to leave out with some love oracles before we leave on out of here. Let's see what they have to say. What do you have to say for Scorpio? Give me 3 cards for the love oracles here. Wow. Can't make it up. All right. Compassion, right? You demonstrate the language of the heart by actively sharing and living in love. Top of the deck, transformation. You use the power of love to move through illusions, right? And shift into awareness. You are definitely aware of what's going on. You feel it. You seek it. You found it. You have the answers. But again, you're afraid to make a move. You're afraid to do something. How we grown and we're afraid of other people. Creativity. You love to devise new ideas, innovations, and forms of illumination. You have been illuminated to what's going on, Scorpio. In the middle is peacefulness. You recognize that balance, kindness, and love bring calmness into your soul. And right now, your soul is all over the place. It's erratic. Okay? So you need to get to a place where you're peaceful. Get out of this drama. Get out of these arguments. Get out of feeling unhappy. Expression. You are ready to manifest your thoughts and transform them into acts of love. So again, if you want love, be love. Communicate. Express yourself. Stand up for yourself. What's the worst that can happen? All right, guys. Thank you for your support. Subscribe to the tribe if you're new here. And again, remember, thank you. I love you. Be you. Love you. It is the highest vibration of all. Bye now.